Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. The tentative Minneapolis police contract continues to hang in the balance as the City Council gives the public its first chance to weigh in on it.
As questions still linger about when the council will actually vote on it. Jennifer Hoff sat through an hours-long discussion tonight. She joins us live now with the latest. Jennifer?
Randy, it is ultimately up to the City Council on whether to approve or reject that tentative agreement after the police union has already given it the go-ahead. They were supposed to vote on it in their full City Council meeting on Thursday, but in that committee hearing tonight, they were so deadlocked they couldn't make any decisions. So essentially, it stays in committee and now rolls over to the next committee hearing on July 8th, where there will be more presentations and even more time for public comment, which, yes, by the way, went on for hours tonight, which is all part of making this issue even much more contentious than it already is. The 3-year proposal comes after 8 months of public and private mediation and gives officers a nearly 22% raise. The city says would make those officers some of the highest paid, with Blaine and Maple Grove, though, in the metro still ahead, while adding more civilian investigators and implementing some reforms from staffing flexibility to longer leave time, say if an officer is being investigated. The city adds, though, that true reform comes from the police settlement agreement with the state's Human Rights Department and a federal consent decree, remember, that the department is under, forced to make some of those changes. But at tonight's public hearing, some community groups say there isn't enough accountability, pushing the council to vote this contract down and force it back to mediation where some changes can be bargained for, while others say this police force is new and that it's changing for the better.
The fact that it is so uneven shocks the conscience. And we are saying that this contract and the way it is proposed to be funded doesn't meet the community standards that we want.
They won't always get it right, but they're making progress. We must not forget our officers are members of our community, and we must build a stronger relationship with them. The entire world is watching. It's our obligation to lead this police reform by example for the country.
The new contract, of course, comes with a hefty price tag as well. The city last week announcing that it wants to reallocate some money, $9 million, that the state gave it last year that was supposed to be for public safety funding. But they say that $9 million will help pay down some of the contract as well as keep property taxes at least lower than they will be. They could go as high as 7%, according to the operating manager here of the city's budget. This issue isn't even over yet as it moves into, again, another committee hearing on July 8th. Some councilors are saying that they may very well push this issue out even until the second next full council meeting. Remember, there's one on Thursday, so another one coming up on July 18th is when they may possibly even vote on this issue. So certainly a story we'll continue to follow. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thank you.